Yo, what's good, fight fans? Welcome back to Ring Ruler, the home of the most electrifying boxing breakdowns on YouTube. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button and join the crew because today, we're diving into a fight that had the boxing world buzzing, Gennady Triple G Golovkin vs Brook from 2016. This middleweight title clash at the O2 Arena in London was an absolute war, power, heart, and a shocking TKO that left jaws on the floor. We're about to relive every heart-pounding moment, with exclusive insights and some crazy facts you probably didn't know. Trust me, you're gonna want to stick around until the end for a special surprise that'll blow your mind. Let's get it. Picture this, September 10, 2016, London's O2 Arena is packed to the rafters, the air electric with anticipation. Gennady Golovkin, the undefeated Kazakh knockout machine, steps into the ring with a terrifying record of 35 wins, 32 by knockout. He's the WBC, IBF, and EBO middleweight champ, a guy who walks through opponents like they're made of paper. His punches, like sledgehammers. His style, relentless pressure that breaks even the toughest fighters. Triple G wasn't just a boxer, he was a force of nature, a man who made the middleweight division his personal playground. Across the ring stands Brook, England's own welterweight king, undefeated at 36-0, with 25 knockouts. But here's the kicker, Brook is jumping 2 weight classes to challenge Golovkin. That's right, this guy, known for dominating at 147 pounds, bulks up to 160 to face one of the most feared punchers in the game. The London crowd is roaring for their hometown hero, but the odds stacked against him. Vegas had Triple G as a massive favorite, with some calling this a suicide mission for Brook. Could pull off one of the biggest upsets in boxing history, or would Golovkin's power steamroll him? Let's break it down. The bell rings for round 1, and Triple G comes out like a predator. He's stalking Brook, cutting off the ring with that signature pressure. Within the first minute, he lands a monstrous left hook that sends Brook stumbling back to the ropes. The crowd gasps, some think it's over right there. Golovkin's eyes light up, he smells blood. But Brook, man, this guy's got heart. He fires back with a sharp jab and a quick right hand, showing he's not here to just survive. The speed difference is noticeable, Brook's hands are lightning fast, slipping Triple G's punches and landing crisp counters. The round ends with both guys trading bombs, and you can feel the tension. The Ring Ruler crew was glued to the screen watching this live, and let me tell you, it was chaos. Round 2 starts, and Brook's boxing beautifully. He's moving side to side, using his footwork to frustrate Golovkin. A slick 3-punch combo lands clean on Triple G's chin, and the crowd erupts. For a moment, it feels like Brook might actually do this. But then, disaster strikes. Golovkin connects with a vicious right hand, and you can see Brook wins. Later, we'd learn that shot fractured Kell's right eye socket. Imagine that, fighting with a broken orbital bone, barely able to see out of one eye. Brook said in the post-fight interview he was seeing 3 or 4 Triple Gs in the ring. Yet, this man keeps going, throwing punches, dodging, surviving. That's the kind of heart that makes boxing special, and here at Ring Ruler, we live for these moments. By round 3, Triple G's turning up the heat. He's cutting off the ring like a chess grandmaster, trapping Brook in corners and unloading those brutal body shots. Every punch sounds like a thunderclap. Brook's still landing, though, his jab is sharp, and he catches Triple G with a beautiful uppercut that makes the champ pause. But you can see the damage piling up. Kell's right eye is swelling bad, and his movement's slowing. Golovkin's punches aren't just hard, they're precise, targeting that injured eye and Brook's body to sap his energy. The commentators are losing it, comparing this to legendary wars like Hagler vs Hearns. If you're watching this on Ring Ruler for the first time, you're probably on the edge of your seat right now. Round 4 is where things get insane. Triple G's in full Terminator mode, walking through Brook's punches like they're nothing. He lands a combination, left hook to the body, right hand to the head, that has Brook wobbling. The crowd's screaming, half in awe, half in fear for their guy. But Brook, man, he's a warrior. He digs deep, firing back with a desperate flurry of punches that actually pushes Triple G back for a moment. It's one of those moments that reminds you why boxing is the ultimate test of heart and skill. Here at Ring Ruler, we're all about celebrating these kinds of battles, where every second feels like life or death. Round 5. This is it, the moment that defines the fight. Golovkin's relentless, throwing bombs with both hands. Brook's eye is so swollen he can barely see, but he's still swinging, landing a few shots that show his spirit's unbroken. Then, a brutal sequence. Triple G traps Brook on the ropes and unloads a flurry of punches. Left, right, body, head. Brook's trying to cover up, but the damage is too much. Suddenly, Kell's corner throws in the towel, and the ref waves it off at 1:57 of round 5. TKO for Gennady Golovkin. The O2 Arena is a mix of boos from Brook's fans and cheers for Triple G's dominance. Brook's team made the right call, his eye was a mess, and continuing could have been dangerous. But let's give props where they're due. Kell Brook went to war with one of the scariest fighters on the planet, in a weight class he'd never fought in, with a broken eye socket. That's legendary. Let's talk about what made this fight so special. First, the stakes. Triple G was at the peak of his powers, a middleweight monster who'd stopped 22 opponents in a row. Brook, a welterweight champ, took a massive risk stepping up, chasing greatness against a guy most fighters ducked. The contrast in styles was electric, Golovkin's seek and destroy approach versus Brook's speed and boxing IQ. For 5 rounds, we saw a masterclass in heart, skill, and raw power. Brook showed he belonged, landing 40% of his punches, according to CompuBox, which is insane against a pressure fighter like Triple G. But Golovkin's 61% connect rate and 133 total punches landed to Brook's 85 told the story. His power was just overwhelming. Behind the scenes, there's more to unpack. Brook's decision to move up was controversial. Some called it brave, others called it reckless. He'd only had a few weeks to prepare for the weight jump, bulking up from 147 to 160 pounds. That's not just a physical challenge, it's a mental one. Triple G, meanwhile, was coming off a string of dominant title defenses, but there were whispers he wanted bigger names like Canelo Alvarez. This fight was supposed to be a showcase for Golovkin, a way to prove he was ready for the sport's elite. Instead, Brook made it competitive, earning respect even in defeat. Fun fact, this was the first time Triple G went past 3 rounds in over 2 years, showing just how tough Kell was. What happened next for these warriors? Golovkin continued his reign, eventually facing Canelo in a trilogy that became boxing legend. Brook returned to welterweight, but the eye injury lingered, affecting his career. He'd later admit the mental toll of that loss was heavy, but he never regretted taking the fight. It's stories like these that keep us coming back to boxing, moments of courage, sacrifice, and raw drama. Here at Ring Ruler, we're obsessed with breaking down these fights, and we know you are too. Now, let's get real for a second. This fight wasn't just about punches, it was about 2 men pushing their limits. Triple G's power was terrifying, but Brook's heart stole the show. Who do you think won the moral victory here? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get that debate popping. Also, if you loved this breakdown, give us a like and share this video with your fight crew. Ring Ruler is all about bringing you closer to the action, and we've got more coming your way. Before we wrap, here's that surprise I promised. Next week, we're dropping an exclusive breakdown of another iconic fight, handpicked by you, our Ring Ruler community. Head to the poll in the description and vote for the next fight you want us to cover. Will it be a classic like Ali vs Frazier, or something more recent like Fury vs Wilder? You decide. Plus, we're giving away a signed boxing glove to one lucky subscriber who comments their favorite moment from Triple G vs Brook and follows us on Instagram. Check the link below for details. That's it for today, Ring Ruler fam. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and join us for more epic fight breakdowns. Let's keep the boxing love alive. Until next time, keep your hands up and your chin down. Peace.